Hi, this is Kathy, and this is the intraday harmonic scenario for ES for tomorrow, November 11th. I'm doing these videos because there's issues on my site. So the site is actually safe, but it's just waiting for Google to clear it. So until that happens, just so you feel better, I'm going to do the videos. Okay, so ES basically is stalling up here at this bearish Garfly PRZ. And if you look at the profile chart, there's heavy acceptance in this region between 2171, 2173.25 and 2152.75. So this is a magnet and a chop area, and it's really not until price can hold either above 2185 or below, for starters, 2144, and then more important, 2108.75, for us to have a different directional bias than hanging around these composite high volume nodes. Now, harmonically speaking, waiting to see if this bearish pattern is going to go into retracement mode. Ideal minimum retracement at this time is 2122.50. There is some areas of interest along the way. There's double sword lines and a significant level. The significant level is derived from this point of the triangle that began this pattern. And so this is going to be the initial support region, 2152.50, that correlates with that major magnet, right? And then another double sword line region at 2144, which correlates with the rising 100, and that correlates also with the neutral zone of 2144. So until price can either break down, just like on the volume profile chart, harmonically speaking, we're looking for the same scenario. If price can hold back above 2170.75, the bottom, get back inside the PRZ, then we're back at the decisive point of where can it break out of this PRZ for the higher probability targets. And it's not until it can hold above 2196 would it increase the probability of reaching the extended target at 2229.25. Okay, in Q, there's a couple of things going on. One, price is inside this brown golden ratio zone, so where it can break and hold outside of it, above 47.57 or below 56.81.25, offers initial directional targets. It's also in a triangular type formation, which, so if it breaks down this triangle, it's going to increase the probability of testing the bottom of the golden ratio zone. If it holds inside the triangle, then we're just going to have to wait and see when it can break. If it breaks to the top upside of the triangle, then it's going to correlate with taking out the top of the GRZ. The Scion alternate bat has been in retracement mode, and it retraced 61.8%. This opened up for a new harmonic rotation, a Gartley. So if there's a breakdown effect, then I'm going to be looking for that 46.27.25 target. Profile wise, major magnet at 4801.75, and we have like a B-shaped type profile, meaning that if price cannot break back above 47.78 and take care of this unfinished business, then it increases the probability of moving away from this area of acceptance at 4801.75 and seeking lower value. Now, there has been a support region that I have as a neutral zone at 46.50.50. So that's going to be the next important level to go to the downside if it's going to even seek even more lower value. Okay, so harmonically speaking, we're in a decisive point, and notice that the 4801.75 major magnet, it's going to correlate with the test of this daily sword line. Okay, so either we're looking to retest this alternate overall, we're looking if a break to the upside, looking to retest this alternate bat pair Z 48.69.25, and if sellers fail to step in like they did this time, then it would increase the probability of going to the extended target of 50.10. Right now we're in decisive mode. It's a little bit of a neutral bias with a downside pull. Okay, increasing in that probability with a breakdown of the triangle first, more important below the golden ratio zone.